Methodism is, at its core, a revival movement within the larger tradition of English Christianity. And as a revival, John Wesley was adamant that believing certain things and even maintaining certain practices were not enough to make someone altogether a Christian. You needed a living faith. He lays out this aspirational theology in sermon number 2, The Almost Christian. I'm Reverend Ian Collier, and this is 2-Minute Methodism. For saying that someone is only almost a Christian, Wesley puts out a pretty high bar for even this level of classification. To be considered an almost Christian, Wesley writes that someone had to follow all standards of good behavior, like not stealing, not oppressing the poor, not committing any sort of fraud, and also perform those positive behaviors of being generous and helping those in need. The almost Christian also completes all religious duties. They pray, they go to church and receive Holy Communion. They raise their children with proper religious education and home prayer. And lastly, to be considered almost Christian, you do have to sincerely believe in God and participate in Christian life, not out of any fear of hell, but because of a true desire to serve God. And with all this, Wesley says, you can be considered almost a Christian. So for Wesley, what does it take to be altogether a Christian? First, a genuine love for God. Not just going through the Christian motions out of a sense of duty to the world's ruler, but truly making God the object of all desire. Second, the altogether Christian must actually love their neighbor as well, truly desire their good, even for those who would seek to do them harm. And lastly, the altogether Christian rests in the forgiveness that Christ offers and uses that freedom from the power of sin to be actively cooperating with God to purify their heart so that their faith leads them to having that overflowing love of God and neighbor become the only force motivating all of their actions and decisions.